Leo, welcome to my channel. You I don't know why I can't speak today. Hey y'all. I'm Jenny Jaguar. You are now in the Jaguar's Den. Okay. I'm about to get into a Leo priorities reading to see what you need to prioritize in love, career, and self-development for the next 7 days. Okay. All right. So if you're new to my channel, I just want to let you know that this space is dedicated to anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. So, although I will be getting into the tea a little bit because, I'm nosy like that, for the most part, I'm more concerned about helping you understand the patterns and the mental blocks that are keeping you from overcoming these toxic traits or karmic cycles that's keeping you stuck, not getting what you want in love, career, or self-development. Yeah, if you don't know about me, I am a health coach, life coach, tarot reader. I offer services that are all inclusive. So if you want to get in shape, improve your mental health, and get on your spiritual path, or I don't know, get stronger in your spiritual abilities, I don't know, hit me up. I'm your girl. Jenny got you. Anywho, let's get into your reading, Leo. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on what my Leo needs to prioritize in love, career, and self-development over the next 7 days or this upcoming week? And 3 cards. Ooh, 3 spirits. For my Leo placements. It's funny because okay, Leo, what's going on, Leo, you got a ruckus going on. We have the 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. 5 of Swords came out for love. 5 of Wands came out in career. You just fighting everybody, Leo? What's going on, Leo? What do we have for self-development? It seemed like somebody tried to do something to you mischievous and you call them out and it's like a full-blown fight or something. I don't know. Let me get the self-development. We got to clarify these things. And it's funny because I know today is Super Bowl and judgment. Okay. Yeah, somebody might be rethinking everything they've been doing. Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I don't know. Maybe it's an intuitive person. Let's get into it. For love. You got the 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Judgment. So either in love, you were being petty and wanting to start fights and then you have a change of heart. Or maybe somebody is going to be doing that to you. Maybe you're going to have a change of heart. I don't know. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this 5 of Swords as it pertains to my Leo's love life or relationships? Don't start now, won't be none. Can you clarify this 5 of Swords as it pertains to my Leo's love life? Chaser, attachment, attachment, seeking validation, I can't let go, attachment, obsession, holding on. I miss you, long distance, regret, gaslighting, denial, mind games. What the hell, Leo? What kind of shit are you doing? You know what? You're probably like, what? I'm tired of all this bullshit. Like, I'm going to focus on me. Maybe they're trying to gaslight you into coming back to them. Can you clarify chaser? Divine timing, not yet. Trust the process. I can't let go. Feminine energy. So maybe it's a feminine energy. I don't know if you're a masculine Leo. Maybe it's a feminine energy chasing you. Maybe they're being, I miss you. Take time to relax, to rest and relax. Gaslighting, denial. Lesson learned. Whose energy is this? Spirit, whose energy is this? And this chaser, I can't let go. I miss you. Who is in this energy? Can we talk? Confession. I don't know where this is going. Frozen out in the cold. Somebody just wants to come back to you, Leo. I don't know. Somebody has a lot of passion for you and they really miss you and they want you to come back. They're probably going to friends for fun and support. Okay, you know what? One more time. If not, I'm breaking out another deck because I'm not getting answers. Romantic gesture, new arrival, soul mission, purpose path. Okay, so you obviously walked away from somebody who is desperately missing you, that was gaslighting you, playing mind games, using emotional control. You learned your lesson from it. You left, you're waiting on, they try to talk to you, you left them frozen out. You don't care about the passion or desire. You're out with friends getting support, and you are on a soul mission, or you are going to meet somebody that's going to be new, that will be on your soul mission and part of your purpose, path, or awakening. So I don't know. Somebody's blocked and silenced. Let me see who is who. Okay. Because chat, this the Leo, what Leo? What? Leo, what is going on? Okay. I can't with the toxicity, Leo. I don't like drama, okay? I don't like drama. So what is this? It seems like somebody's like, after all this bullshit, somebody like, child, you learned your lesson if you're not running back to them. If you are the one running back to somebody, then hopefully you learn your lesson. You gotta figure out why they left you. You need to understand why they left. Okay? If you left, then you learned your lesson. All right. Holy Spirit, can you give me another clarification of this Five of Swords? Because Jesus, that came, you know what? I'm not. It's so funny because I was thinking, I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but I was like, for the first 4 priority readings, I added another component. And so this time I woke up, I was like, I'm not about to sit up here and spend all that time. We have the Fool. And now I see why I'm not going to go along for the rest of these signs. Can you give me something else to clarify this Five of Swords? You left. You're at peace. What is Uranus? What is that? Aquarius energy and Libra. Let me clarify this Five of Swords. So you probably started fresh after a little scuffle, some underhanded, somebody playing in your face, betrayal, and you are maybe resting, reflecting from that issue or drama, and now you're just protecting your energy. It's like, I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. Now, any advice on what they need to prioritize? Maybe you just need to prioritize getting over it. Moving on. We got the 8 of Wands. Anything else about what they need to prioritize? Maybe you need to change your mind as to why this happened. Because what is it? The 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. 5 and 5 makes 10. So it's like an ending. And so you just need to prioritize moving on from it. What is this? I was telling the other signs that I was saying, like, if you keep focusing on the betrayal, the hurt, the disappointment, as you are stepping into something new, you're only going to bring that energy into your new situation. So detox, cleanse, do what you need to do. Now, it could also be that somebody, because I am not seeing, Leo, your energy. Well, I see your energy in the 5. I see fire in the 5 of Wands. I don't know. So maybe you have other placements. Maybe you have Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, or Sagittarius in your chart. Or what is this, Virgo? Yeah. Can never find Virgo on the chart. Anyhow. But yeah. Either somebody had been playing in your face, bullshitting you, like going back and forth with you for so long, and finally something has happened. You're like, okay, I'm free, I'm done. Now they want to come back and play nice. Yeah. Spirit is asking you to block them out and go. You don't have to even see the moon at the bottom of the deck. You don't even have to be vocal about it. Just, what is it? The last card said blocked, iced out, cold. You ain't got to talk too much about it. And they know what they did. Or you know what you did, okay? Take it, flip it, rub it down, however it resonates. Now getting into, that was a lot just for love. Anywho, getting into the 5 of Wands. Leo, either you are picking fights with everybody, or everybody is picking fights with you, and you are just showing them why they should stop fucking with you. And that is what I'm seeing. Okay. Oops, sorry. Whoop. Okay, so excuse me. I don't even have allergies. Sometimes my nose just runs. Maybe it's it could be a channeling thing. Anywho, getting into career, I always do 2 spreads for this 5. Not for this 5 wands, but just for career. The Holy Spirit, can you clarify this 5 of Wands as it pertains to, you know what, this career and relationship thing could just go hand in hand. So for love, it could just be the same thing as relationships. It may all blend into one. I don't know. Take it, flip it, smack it, rub it down, take what resonates. However it resonates. Now, Holy Spirit, can you clarify this 5 of Wands as to what my Leos need to prioritize? Now, with the 5 of Wands, it could also be like you going through mental turmoil on how to navigate a betrayal, a backfire. Maybe you want to retaliate, but you're like, nah, I'm not going to do that. It's not worth it. Let me clarify this 5 of Swords is what they need to prioritize in their career, Holy Spirit. Queen of Pentacles, the Empress. Are you going back and can you tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles? Two of Cups. Can you tell me more about this Empress? So I don't know who you are, Leo, in this situation. Maybe you're the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're the Empress, but the Empress is with the Page of Wands. And so, you know what? You could be the Empress with the Page of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles. So Leo, I don't know, feminine, masculine energy, it can go for man or woman. Please be one of those subscribers or follower or watching this video who knows the difference, okay? I'm not about to hear and babysit. Don't be too triggered in your feelings to be like, no, that's not it. Okay, look, if you're here on this channel, there's some stuff you should know. But anywho, this Queen of Pentacles wants to reunite. This Empress is starting something new. Page of Wands. Yeah, and so this Queen of Pentacles may want to try to reunite, to offer you something. Can you clarify this Page of Wands? I don't know. I got Page of Wands. Can you tell me the Seven of Pentacles? Like, this Empress is starting to grow something. This Empress is happy. Something is growing. Something is progressing. And I don't know. Is that supposed to be upright? Upright, kind of reverse. Okay. Maybe this Empress. Okay. So, Leo, you're the Empress. Saying the King of Wands, Page of Wands. Ooh, hold on. So something Leo. Let's talk about this. Because we have the Empress, okay? Clarified not only the Page of Wands, but the Seven of Pentacles to the King of Wands. So something you have started has fucking grown, okay? Whatever whatever plans you have, that shit's gonna grow, okay? Either it has or will be or is, okay? It is. Look, Death at the bottom of the deck. Something is transforming. This Queen of Pentacles is probably in this Hangman energy and wants to offer you something. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Ace of Pentacles? What is this? Yeah, whatever it is not being accepted by you. We got the Nine of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles. Anything else to this Nine of Wands? Fire energy. I'm assuming that's you blocking that shit, Leo. It's like, yeah, no, fuck. I could do this by myself. If you can take something from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands by yourself, what the fuck do you need this for? They're fucking playing in your face? Hell no. Block that shit. Okay? Take what resonates. Let's get entrepreneur. If you are stuck in mental turmoil when it comes to your career, Leo, we're just going to get some insight on what you need to do if you're an entrepreneur. And get some insight on what you need to do. And as usual, if you like the way that I read, if you want me to pick up on your energy, please like, comment, and subscribe. Put a Jaguar in the comments if you just find this entertaining. Or if you are determined to overcome these toxic traits or karmic cycles. Like, okay, that's funny. Anywho, can you clarify this five of wands as it pertains to Okay, so train. All right. Okay. So when it comes to my entrepreneurs, we have give back, manage, align came in reverse, and stand out. So this five of wands could be that maybe you are giving back too much and you are not able to manage your time wisely. As a result, you are out of alignment. And you may be trying to do all of this as a way to stand out, but Spirit is saying you need to find a different way. If you're getting tired, burnt out, you need to exercise or low on energy. If you're tired, drained, feel like you can't do enough, you need to exercise daily to keep your body and spirit strong, healthy, and full of energy. Full of the energy you need to build your business. So instead of giving to others and trying to oop, oop, oop. All right, so instead of giving too much to a community or giving too freely, you need to manage your time wisely because you're out of alignment. You need to learn how to discern what will help you. Because, I live in the South, I live in the Bible Belt, and so a lot of people tend to see good people who are wonderful and charismatic and very helpful or talented or have talents, and they always want you to, oh my gosh, you should serve, you should help. And I even remember I was training a client, a personal training client who was a pastor, and he didn't know that I was intuitive or anything. He just could feel my energy. And I was like, yeah, and I kind of felt it too. But then the more that I started to notice him, because he invited me to his church one day because my grandmother was a teacher, and he remembered my grandmother because she was very influential to him and helping him get on his path. And so I went to his church, and he said something that was like, oh, I really appreciate, he said this to me, but I think he said this to somebody else. Oh yeah, I really appreciate your work because you're affordable. And I don't know, it was just basically saying like you're cheap, like you do cheap work basically. It kind of just insinuated that like, oh, I like you because I can use you for all your resources and not break the bank. And granted, I understand that, but if you're driving around in a Lexus, brand, and your wife is too, always dressed to the nines, and the people in your congregation have to ask for handouts to pay for their kids' tuition, like there's a mismatch here. Like something is not right. I come from a religious background to where I would see the people. So I come from like a Mormon religious. I'm not Mormon anymore. I stepped away from the church for other reasons. But anywho, in the Mormon church, like they are so big on not only like finances, but helping people get their finances, learn how to save money and be money mind, have money, good money management. So I don't know. You need to start looking at how people are using you. Okay. And you know what? I was thinking about making this a post, but I was talking about, I'm just probably gonna make it, but there is a difference between being appreciated and being valued. If you're appreciated, then they're just like, oh, thank you so much for you do. I really love it. And they, some people will just give you like the biggest thank you and try to make it seem like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And they try to make it seem like they are energetically putting $1,000,000 in your bank account, but all they gonna do is just walk away and leave you with your hands in your pockets, okay, holding on to lint, okay? But if you are valued, then they will compensate you. They will make sure that you're taken care of, that you're straight. And a good way to test to see if you are appreciated or valued, if or both, is if you stop doing what you're doing, will the appreciation diminish? Will they change how they um, connect with you? Will the praise and stuff diminish? Then it's more unlikely appreciation. Now, if the way you give back changes, or if your actions change and it causes concern, they want to talk to you, they want to see how they can help you maintain your level of work, then okay, then you know that you're valued. And coming from an entrepreneur standpoint, um, what is that? Coming from an entrepreneur standpoint, you need to discern who values you and who appreciates you and move forward accordingly. Now, you may feel bad about changing your mind and not giving back to people. It could just be religious upbringing that makes you feel like, because back in slave times, um, what is it? Slave masters used to use religion and scriptures to keep their slaves submissive. So keep that in mind. So maybe I said that story about religion just to help trigger something in you to remind you, like, hey, maybe I have some religious beliefs that are limiting my level of career success because I am pouring into people that are not valuing me. They just appreciate what I do. Okay. Now, when it comes for self-development, you're changing your mind about something with the Judgment card. Okay. This is for self-development. Let's get into it. Chad, I don't even know what to use to clarify this darn card. We're just gonna do a couple things. The Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Judgment card as it pertains to my Leo? I was in my entrepreneurs, but my Leo placement, self development. Jesus, I can get it. I can get it. I can get it. Yeah. You're changing your mind. Maybe you're changing your values, what you want to do, who you are. Reassess. That's so funny. You're being, yeah. We have reassess, align, bravery, and fresh start at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you're probably changing who you are on the inside and aligning with your higher self. And that takes bravery because a lot of people, they see you as a certain way, and it can be uncomfortable to put boundaries up where people did not have those boundaries at once. And so you may get pushback. You may get people trying to be vindictive, thinking that you are saying no for petty reasons and they want to be petty. You let them have it. Okay. That's between you and God. One thing I have learned is that when you try to retaliate, it only comes back on you. But when you let God or the universe take control, the karma that hits them is far worse and far more satisfying than what you could ever do. Okay, so don't let them miss out on their lessons from the divine. For reassess, it says you're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. And all trash just tossed out sometimes doesn't want to go. So, when it comes in relationships, they may want to come back. Put your foot down. Next says align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. So maybe after a betrayal or something, you have a hard time like continuing, or you have a hard time setting boundaries because maybe you feel obligated to or something. But you're being asked to align with your current situation. So stop fighting it, just accept it. Okay. And then you're being asked for bravery. It says you're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. Oh my gosh, I hope you can still hear me. But which is understandable. Y'all, I be putting on the wrong shirts and I'm trying to put this thing together. Hold on. Look, my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. Anywho, you're being. This is weird, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Okay, hopefully this is better. I don't know. I don't have shirts like that, so whatever. You know what? Just hopefully you can hear. All right. So you're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision. And you'll feel so much better and lighter when you do. So whatever it is you've been struggling on doing, just go ahead and do it and you'll feel better. Just like me struggling with my shirt and this microphone. Yeah, you'll feel so much better. And you have been given an opportunity to begin again. So allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Okay? What is it? Going back to that Queen of Pentacles and Empress thing, it could also be that you're elevating, you're going from a Queen of Pentacles to Empress status or a King of Pentacles to an Emperor status. Take it, flip it, smack it, rub it down, however it resonates, okay? Um, so that is judgment for your self-development. I believe that is it. So let's close it off with a couple of spiritual messages. Hold on, let's get into this shadow deck. Holy Spirit, what shadow aspects of my Leos could be preventing them from making this tough decision? Shamed for being you, humiliation, inner critic, identity suppression. Lashing out came in reverse as it's supposed to. Yes. Anything else? Conflict freeze. And self-sabotage. Numb one and hold your inner child. So maybe you were shamed for being yourself, or you were made fun of or bullied, humiliated. What is this? Maybe you have an inner critic. Now, this could have happened in the past, and so as a result, you have an inner critic that has you suppress your identity, and you suppress, not only you suppress your anger, you probably suppress a lot. Because what is it? Lashing out came in reverse. That's anger, deflection, emotional armor. So either you are. So, this could also be you. Now, if you are a Leo that has been, because I know at the beginning of this reading, I said maybe you could have been starting mess with somebody and now you changed your mind. So what I'm getting from this is that maybe you were shamed for being you and identity suppression, and so maybe you came around somebody who wasn't. And so, hold on, wait, let me just, because now my thought process is leaving. Can you clarify this? Okay, so maybe you, because the judgment is up here. So maybe you were shaming somebody for being themselves, and they didn't lash out. And instead, this could be you also, Leo. So just however it resonates. So somebody, could be you, could be the other person, I don't know, was shamed for being themselves. They didn't lash out. They just shut down out of guilt, fear, or disapproval. And as a response, as a result, they self-sabotage with doubt and survival habits. Okay? So, if this is the case, do not allow what happened in the past keep you from being your best self, okay? Now, if you were messing with somebody else and they decided to step away, then you are probably feeling bad for your actions. And as a result, you don't want to lash out. You're not anger. Instead, you are shut down, and maybe you want to reach out to this person to work things out, but you don't do it because of fear of disapproval, and you self-sabotage as a result. Okay? The Spirit is asking you to hold your inner child, whatever it is. You need to reparent yourself, love whatever issues, whichever one resonated. Yeah, take some time, do some inner child healing. I have my shadow work ebook. You can go to thestewproject.com, go to the resource hub to download it. Now let's go to some spiritual messages. Baby, that was some mess. All right, Holy Spirit, can you give my Leos any messages to help them navigate this season of their life? So yeah, as far as self-development, I'm trying to clarify because I really feel like that was just really choppy for the self-development. So yeah, just really take stock of how you're possibly self-sabotaging, holding yourself back, what you're saying, what you don't say, standing up for yourself. Reparent your inner child. So yeah, what is it? Go to whatever instance that made you feel like you should shut down, or you got humiliated or shame for being you. Go to yourself in that moment, because oftentimes time is not linear. What is it? Energy doesn't go upon lengths of time, because there was a study that was talking about how people got better because the people were praying about them or praying for them, but the people that were praying for them were praying for them 10 years in the future, and they didn't realize that. They were just told to pray for somebody. So when you are doing your inner child healing, it really works, especially when you do meditation. I help my coaching clients do that. That's how I was able to heal. It's so funny because a lot of people, they're like, oh my gosh. So I am in a Facebook witchcraft, spirituality group, and somebody put in the chat, put up a question. It's like, hey, what spells do you have for weight loss? Because I'm dieting and exercising and nothing's working. And so many people are like, yeah, I got this issue, I got that issue too. But sometimes, like, people don't understand, like, the weight that you're carrying could be emotional baggage, unresolved trauma, things that your soul is waiting to release. Okay. So you may be doing the physical work, but if you're not doing the spiritual and mental work, it's not going to, the results are not going to align. Okay. Okay. So we have resilience and endurance. Yeah, I really feel like hold on, let me get all these out. Resilience and endurance, freedom and change, faith and expectation, spirituality and revelation. Yeah, so it seems like you're going through with the way that these colors are, you can't see that. But okay, so we have this one, this one, this one, and then this one. So do you see how the colors just go from dull to more vibrant? It seems like you're coming out of a dark place and you're learning to let your light shine. Okay. So, resilience and endurance. The energy of rocks reminds you to stay resilient in the face of challenges. So, yeah, don't back down because the judgment for self development could be for those other people. Okay. They're like, who the fuck was I? Because when you leave and go to your new wherever, they may be in their heads like, what? Wait, no, come back. We need you. All right. They may be, they may realize how they self sabotage. I think that's what I was saying in self development. So, judgment may, self development may not even be with you. It may just be you being brave enough to walk away and state like this is what it is. Okay. Um, remain unshaken like a rock even amidst the storm, basically. Now, freedom and change. The wind brings a breeze of change. Let go of past limitations and embrace the fresh air of new possibilities. Allow yourself to move freely with the wind, accepting life's changes and exploring new opportunities. With faith and expectation, it says, well, the overarching thing for this is hope. So we have rock, wind, hope, and aura. And it's funny how the only physical thing is the rock. I guess aura is whatever. Spirit is asking you to trust your intuition. Don't follow the crowd. Instead, follow your inner wisdom. And what is it? Oftentimes, your inner wisdom will go against your what outside noise says. And honestly, I got a lot of flack in my life following my intuition instead of doing what other people wanted me to do. And although I am in a good place, I'm stable, I'm happy, I'm content. At the end of the day, I went through a lot of hell to get here because a lot of people decided that they wanted to come after me. They wanted to be mean and bully me and belittle me because I did not want to align with their program. Okay. So maybe that's what you're going through. So I don't know. Figure it out. Next, we have faith and expectation. It says hope is the lighthouse guiding your way forward. Today, hold on to your faith in the future. No matter what challenges you face, keep hope in your heart. Hope allows you to see the light in the darkest times, encouraging you to move forward. Okay, so maybe you've been in a dark time, but with certain changes that are coming up, you're starting to pick that hope up and you're starting to be like, okay, so I know where to move now, I know where to go. Last, it says spirituality and revelation. The aurora symbolizes spirituality and revelation. Today, you may experience profound insights or spiritual revelations. Open your heart and receive guidance from the universe, delving deeper into your inner wisdom. Okay, so it's a lot about going internal, going deep, doing the inner work. And oftentimes, you have to go inside to change um, your outer reality, and it's not always just going to read tarot readings about how somebody's going to get their karma for fucking you over. Okay, it's not about watching tarot to see how people are going to go around and get their karma. It's learning how you overcame and you navigated it. So I don't know, maybe you already know this, and so it's just like high five, Leo. final message from my favorite spiritual message deck. Little pep talk, little pat on the butt from Spirit to get you on your way. It says those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again. The birds will sing. And the clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You are far stronger than you think. Okay? It says you are doing your best and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that do not feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. Yeah, I believe at the beginning of this reading, I was saying how if you focus on the pain and resentment of the past, you're only going to be bringing it with you to your new reality. So be sure to detox, purge, sage, clear your energy, go for a walk. I think that's why for the entrepreneur spread, it was telling you to go and exercise so you can get those things out of your body. Now, one of the things that I do with some of my clients, I do like a stress alchemy workout. And basically, it's like a Pilates mixed with stretching, mobility exercise workout. And at the end, we do a meditation. So maybe that's something you need to do. Okay. Last card at the bottom, it says, don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. It is necessary to experience the difficult times. That is when you will grow most. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey. Okay. All right, Leo, this has been your reading, and I hope this helps. Happy healing, and I will see you next week for your blockages reading. And we're going to go a little bit deeper into that one. Since granted, this is still a long reading, it was a lot of bullshit up in here, I'm not gonna lie. But to make up for what I did not do for the other 4 readings for y'all. So, hope this helps. Happy healing.